1, 2, 3.
Hey, David. We're on the internet.
Hello and welcome to Family RPG. I'm David Leonard, your Dungeon Master for, in this case, Beneath the Monolith. Is a section of Arcana of the Ancients. Before we get started, for an inspiration point, what happened last time?
So vital. Well, before the inspiration point, do you want to explain why it's so vital?
Mm-hmm. Yes. We have a little game for our New Year's on top of the game, so meta game, of rolling 20s and 1s. For rolling a 20, we have an assorted set of milk and dark chocolate of our choice. You know, whichever one of us roll a 20, get a piece of our choice of chocolate. And if we roll a 1, we get a bit of what's called the Toe of Satan, a very hot candy piece. And so we smash it up, at least a chunk of it, with a hammer. And if any of us roll a 1, we have to take a little bit of...
We've never tried it before.
No.
We don't know if it's trying to oversell itself as to how spicy it is. We bought it quite a while ago, but we never had the guts to try it. So,
all right.
Okay.
In any case, now that we've introduced that, what happened last time?
We encountered the Jirlin,
Yes.
who is this world's version of the Jester.
Jirlin.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which really does the Joker. And we encountered 3 ghosts.
Mm-hmm.
And one showed us... What was the first one?
I completely...
It's Christmas Carol.
Yes, the past. Oh, yes, the past. Being 20 years ago in this world.
You lose your inspiration point.
No, I don't. I was thinking like, which part of the story is?
Now remembering that the future was we were standing on ice and looking down at ourselves.
You're skipping 2, okay?
Yeah, skipping
The
2.
first one...
But I can go backward.
You're not, though. So, the first one was in the past,
Yeah.
when we were encountering the war slug.
Yeah.
And we ended up saving Scrooge's family.
Oh, that's right. We saved him. Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of saving ourselves, which we knew, we're supposed to be good guys here, and
Right.
why we mess around on timeline. Yeah.
So then Scrooge disappeared from the picture
Yes.
because he was no longer needed.
And we weren't going to get paid by that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. And then the second one.
The second one was...
So you skipped right in the middle there. You already mentioned him.
Yeah.
Jirlin.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, and us...
Okay.
he told us that he no longer wanted to kill Omash,
Yes.
Yeah.
and that we needed to
Save him.
stop the assassins
That's right,
from
yeah.
assassinating him.
So we went up to the roof and stopped the assassin.
Yeah,
Just
assassins.
barely.
Yes.
Assassins, yes.
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 Yeah.
Sounds better than assassins, yes.
Yeah, okay. Anyway.
So technically, I suppose you shouldn't have his vial anymore because that event.
Well, we gave that up, I guess, didn't we?
No, I think
Oh.
we had a.
I tried to give it to him
Yeah.
Yeah.
at the time, and he didn't take it.
No, he already had it on him
Yes.
because you
Yeah.
didn't take.
You might
it.
not touch...
Yeah. You basically rewrote the
Yeah.
immediate
Yeah.
I
history.
think we have a time cop file. If we touch the 2, they'll become 1.
Anyway.
More potent.
Okay. So
And then the
yeah.
third one, we go
Retcon
into
it
the
so you didn't
future,
have it.
Yeah.
and we end up finding it's ice all over the
Yeah,
place,
right.
and it's 10 feet high from the ground,
Yeah.
and we are able to see, apparently it's crystal clear into the
Yeah.
this ice, and
Very
we find
unusual.
ourselves reaching for our graves. Because,
Yeah.
damn it, we paid for those graves, we're going to use them, and we're
Yeah.
going to die here.
Okay. Yeah.
Then we are offered by Jirlin the opportunity to draw from the deck of many things.
Yes.
Stance got an extra 2 to his charisma, so he's now 22.
Yeah.
Arthur drew for a 4th level fighter,
Yeah.
which same race as him, Lexodon.
Uh-huh.
And Alton got minus how much?
4, 5.
4.
To your intelligence,
Yes.
which is bad
Yeah.
for an artificer.
Yes.
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 They put me down to 9.
And there's no way of reversing that. I think it said as not even a wish could.
Yes, other than ability score increases.
Mm-hmm.
So I went from 5 prepared spells.
Okay.
Ouch! Ouch!
He's not feeling prepared anymore. Yeah.
Yep.
All right. I'm going to say the point goes to Arthur.
Thank you.
Oh, and also,
Okay.
Phil pulled a card that unfortunately gave him -$2 saves.
Yes.
No. For
Yes.
how long? Ever?
Yes.
As long as he's stupid, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, not stupid.
Don't tell Phil.
Why you call me stupid? Okay.
It's just because of my voice, isn't it?
I was pointing to Alton and his decrease in intelligence.
Okay.
No,
Okay.
see, you weren't pointing to Alton, though, in that expression.
Yeah.
It was as long as he's stupid.
I'm always mad. Oh, whoa.
Okay.
I sometimes have difficulty separating players from characters. Okay?
Ah,
It's-
That's called schizophrenia.
Okay.
Maybe you shouldn't be playing this game.
Okay. Anyway.
I'll admit I had a problem when I was first playing for like a couple of months, but I got out of it. I'm fine.
Sure.
Fine.
Sure. Yeah.
Oh,
Ray is
you're my
fine. I mean,
first
John
one.
is fine.
Multiple character syndrome.
Yes. Who am I? Okay.
Oh.
So, but you're still giving it to him anyways.
Yes.
Okay.
Because you said you still had one.
Yeah.
So
You were
that's
letting
right.
us stack them, but okay, that's fine.
All right.
I'm not worried about those. So.
No, you're not.
No.
Okay.
So, what was your immediate plan, having seen your potential future?
I believe we decided we need to get to the one obelisk that controlled water. Is that?
The water of the world, yes.
Yeah.
You gathered that she got to it before you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or somebody got to it before us and they misused it.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So now we got to find a way to get there.
Although I think a more pressing matter, if you found out you were going to die in an icy grave, is an immediate inebriation. But
But we're in a hurry and we can't drive drunk. So.
we have a taxi.
Oh, that's right. Well,
You haven't seen him
actually, I think
since.
he left us off.
He pretty much,
ran away.
Your plan was, I believe, to make your own vehicle.
Yes, from the scrapyard.
Oh,
Yes.
yes. Now I remember. Yes.
So there's a wide swath of land just off Mainway,
Mhm.
and it's surrounded by a wooden fence that seems constantly in need of attention.
Look, did you also want to mention who your friend is?
Oh, okay.
Yes,
yeah.
the
My,
fourth level fighter.
New fourth level fighters. Waxo Jr. Yeah, he's just a fighter. So he's doesn't have too much special stuff. And just,
We're using a Goliath mini for him because we couldn't find our other Luxodon. But,
yeah.
you know,
Plus he uses a shield and a hammer, so
yeah,
we're good.
yeah. So,
They're back to back.
Yeah.
yeah.
Just don't paint yourselves pink.
Oh no. Okay.
Anyways, so you know this place is called the Rusted Relic. And it covers, among numenera heaps, junk parts, and scraps of materials, you see a cantankerous old woman with a curved scar along the side of her mouth. What are you doing here? Get off my lawn!
Well, wait, looking for parts.
Parts?
Parts.
This isn't the store, this is my land.
Well, it looks like it's a junkyard.
It's not junk. One man's trash, another man's treasure. Ain't that right?
Treasure yard. We're looking for treasure.
Oh, it's my treasure.
Yeah.
We
She holds up a piece of paper. I have the deed.
Could we procure some of that treasure
Maybe.
in exchange for other treasure? Or services rendered?
Oh, that gives me an idea.
Oh my.
I need you to head to the fishing hole and find me a trout.
The fission?
Fishing.
The nuclear fish.
Oh, nuclear
Fishing.
You need us to find you a trout?
Just catch me a big trout. I'm
Just
going to
one.
cook him up. Yes, just one. The biggest trout you can get.
Do you have a
Summon creature.
They disappear when they die.
She doesn't need to know that.
shape. All of a sudden on the pitch.
I don't think so. Okay.
Heart attack, get a deed.
Do you have a rod? Fishing rod?
Oh, that's the whole point of the fishing hole. They've got all the equipment you need.
Oh, okay.
As long as you catch a decent fish, they'll, first one's free, I think.
I see.
I'm just too old to do it myself, but I would like
Okay.
a nice trout.
All right. So we
So-
all three go to the fishing hole. 4 or 5 go
Five.
to the fishing. Yes,
Yeah.
5. Uh-huh.
You need to get your pony opposable thumbs.
If you want to roll a history check on the fishing hole.
Oh.
I wonder if that's going to be easier. Well, give me chocolate.
You got a 20?
I got a 20.
You got a 20. Okay.
David,
Look at the
look at
pictures.
One?
You got a 1.
You got a 1?
well, not just one.
2 1s. Both of them. You get both. You get 2 packs.
Wait.
Both
What?
of your characters got 1s.
I rolled for both my characters.
Okay.
And you
I'll
got
roll for my other character.
2 sections of the.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Terrible.
Oh boy.
Okay.
You had to take over 2.
Are you going to
2
use
chunks.
inspiration to save yourself one of them?
I mean, while it's in there, I mean, I might
Right.
as well
Take
take that
2.
time.
Take 2
Okay.
chunks of that, and we might get the.
All right.
Oh,
So
boy.
he got the 20. So
Yes.
what's he going to tell us about it?
Yeah, well, you didn't make it small enough, Dad.
All right. What? You can bit the dust.
Mm.
You can eat the dust. That's what
Oh,
yeah. What are you doing? Oh, you're going to eat
you
the
take
dust.
2 because he rolled 1 twice.
The dust, yes.
Yeah.
I'm saying for-
Oh. Woo,
So
okay.
is it cinnamony or is it just plain
It's cinnamon, yeah.
jalapeno hot? Huh. I don't know. I know cinnamon's hot, but I never considered it.
It's more than just cinnamon.
Yeah, okay.
Oh yeah. Your face is a little red on it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You got your water handy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah.
So,
Okay. Yeah.
with,
All right. What do we know?
with your perfect roll, you realize she's not actually referring to the fishing hole, but the fishing house.
Okay.
The fishing hole is a bar room and eatery where local bands perform. The fishing house, not to be confused with Millie's fishing hole, offers a wide selection of hunting and fishing accessories, including ammunition, nets, water weapons, and rowboat rentals for Yesterday's Lake.
Yesterday's lake.
That's what the place is called, Yesterday's Lake.
Okay.
Although, you could find some interesting things at the fishing hole as well.
I particularly liked the idea of ammunition for fishing. Get a stick of dynamite and have a trout spout.
More along the lines of bait, rather
Ah,
Mm-hmm.
that is not in the spirit of an artificer who recently dropped his intelligence, but still uses guns.
than he's going to go over and
We
take
got
out
Florida
a
man now.
pistol and just shoot the fish in the
Unfortunately, I
water.
still have a little bit of wisdom here.
Okay.
So,
we'll
which
go
do you
the
want to
fishing
go
house.
to? Now, you know she was actually referring to the fishing house.
I would say the fishing house.
Let's go to the fishing house.
Okay.
Yes. All right.
You see a man with a straw in his mouth and a straw hat. Hey there, what you doing here? Welcome to the fishing house. You want to get some fish there?
I want to try and catch some trout.
You don't catch a trout? I don't know if I see none of the trout. I see a couple catfish in there. You might be able to get some in there. I don't know, sir. I mean, it's not really trout hunting season.
You got some scuba gear?
Scuba? No. We got just except ammunition, nets, water weapons. So you can get spears. I mean, you want to call it ammunition. It's bait.
Oh.
It makes it sound more interesting, you know. It might explode.
I do a motion of
I
water
might
breathing.
have exploding bait. Doesn't cost a lot more. I mean, we're talking like 10, 15 cents a piece here. That stuff ain't cheap.
You gonna survive?
No.
Did you Did you chew it up? Swallow it? What did you do?
I didn't do that, yeah.
You still got it in your mouth?
It was, yes. I think that was long enough.
Oh,
I swallowed it, now.
yeah. Ouch.
Uh-huh.
I'm just like ingest immediately and try to get over it.
It's
Okay.
obviously not in the spirit of, oh, my tongue hurts.
Oh, ow.
Uh-huh.
I'll push your water breathing.
You got water breathing?
Mm-hmm.
What I'm saying is if we need a trout and there's a bunch of catfish in there, we probably need to swim in the lake. Somebody needs to go down under and actually physically catch a trout. You got an underwater gun? Spear?
I got a harpoon thing.
Harpoon? Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's meant for larger things, and a trout would
Well,
be
some
even
trouts
larger.
get pretty big. I don't know.
We could just use the net for some fishing poles.
Well, yeah, I could do that.
Just sit here with the fishing rod for a while.
Mm. They say drinking milk actually reduces heat.
Now, I have to ask her, who told you about us? We don't get a whole lot of business over here, honestly.
That's what was that lady's name?
Did she even tell you?
I don't
No.
know. Some old lady at the junkyard.
Her name is Mecky.
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 M-E-C-K. Oh my God.
we had the old lady from the junkyard, or she called it the treasure yard, want us to come over here and get a trout.
Oh yeah, there, Mecky there. Oh yeah, she probably told you to go to the other place, didn't she? That's
Yeah.
probably one of the naming things. I mean, they go to the fishing hole thinking it's the fishing house, and they get drunk, and then they don't even think about fishing anymore. So,
So is there any trout at the fishing hole? Do they serve trout?
They serve all kinds of things
Maybe we
over
can
there.
just go buy a trout at the fishing hole.
I think she basically said she wanted one freshly caught, so she can prepare
freshly
it.
caught.
Yeah, it makes with her preparation.
Yeah.
Of,
Okay. Well, maybe we could barter for a fresh trout from there without having them cook it or anything. Anyway, all right. So you see, there are trout in this pond?
It is possible. I haven't even seen them in a while though.
Yeah, I haven't seen them.
What's it cost to fish here?
Oh, it's just 1 shin a piece.
Oh, that ain't bad.
Okay.
Now, but if you break the equipment, obviously we're gonna have problems.
Well, is there insurance?
Well, I mean that's gonna be another 5 shin.
If we break it?
No,
Or
insurance.
for
Insurance.
Insurance.
I just pay it on a rough bet. I'll pay for myself, so 6 shin total.
Yeah.
All
Sounds
right.
good. And the first fish you don't have to pay for, but the rest of them,
Well, I know if we use a net and get many fish.
Oh, you're probably not gonna get many fish.
Is she a good fisher?
A net.
I don't know. Oh.
Who's this a net you're talking about?
She's a funny cello. But anyway.
I don't know what this man's saying. He's talking funny words.
That's right. That's right. We do that on occasion. Keeps you hopping.
Just hoping.
Yeah.
He's bringing up.
Did you try milk? Did it work better?
I have milk here.
Oh, peanut butter.
Yes.
I don't know. Orange juice. Milk.
I mean, anything fatty will help.
Yeah, milk's usually.
Bread's the best.
Mm-hmm.
Bread and yogurt.
Oh boy.
All right.
Uh-huh.
If you roll a 1, please keep it because I want to see what happens. Unless you want to just try it afterwards, just to.
There.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just want to keep seeing John roll ones with these reactions.
Okay.
You're like, no.
So he's going to use water breathing. Going to go down and
He's already paid for himself though.
Yeah.
I said it was 1 shin to proceed and 5 shin for insurance in case you break anything.
Uh-huh.
So it's like you can go. If you break anything, it's going to cost way more to pay for repair.
I just don't trust my luck with it, so.
What kind of checks do we expect to be taking down there?
Probably acrobatics, sleight of hand,
Not survival.
survival. I guess that's survival. Yeah. I don't know. Survival just seems more of a broad term. You're actually trying to, use dexterity to trap or. You have any other plans, or just like anything bait wise, or want a nature check to see what would interest trout?
I'm gonna just
Okay. I'll
go
take
with
a nature
basic
check, see
bait,
what
basic
interest trout.
whatever, and see what I catch.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not really gonna think too much on this.
11. What interest trout?
Worms, maybe.
Worms, maybe.
But that's most fish, so
Yes.
Nature.
yeah.
Ones.
Okay, a 3 and a 15. I'll go to 15.
You might want to start rolling 1 and then see if it passes, and then go with the next.
It's rolling for both
It's
characters
for
simultaneously. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's 17 from stance.
You want to give him a separate set of dice for his other character too, so.
You can go ahead and get it. Other set there. Yeah.
Just determine the green ones for you, and whichever one else is for Luxo.
There's a channel called Food Theory where they experiment with different methods. But it didn't help.
Mm-hmm.
I actually made a mixture of peanut butter and honey, which in theory.
So you did make a mixture?
No,
Oh.
not peanut butter.
You thought about
All right, so survival check for trying to catch a trout. Probably perception to see if you can even find one in the first place.
Perception first?
Yes.
18.
You find one.
One trout.
And a sea full of various types of crabs and all kinds of other different creatures swimming around, crawling around here, and minnows and
Aim
guppies.
For
And,
Aim for the trout.
Next survival. 6.
You didn't catch anything.
No.
No. You didn't break anything either.
But that's the joy of fishing. You just
Okay.
Underwater, I don't think typically people actually go try to directly catch them. You know,
I mean, I could just pick up.
you even see a dorkfish. You want a dorkfish?
No. All right, I got 2 bowls, one for me and one for Loxo.
You paid?
Yeah, I paid.
Just the one? Or
2 chin.
2 shin, okay.
Yeah.
So, no insurance.
No
If you roll a 1, you break it.
Yeah. What's it cost if I break it?
10 shin.
10 chin.
It costs 10 shin.
10 chin is a fire breathing dragon.
Yes.
Okay. Got an 18.
Okay.
And so, actually, that was for Loxo.
Yeah.
He found the trout.
Okay.
Okay. And we'll both roll to catch it.
You're both going to roll to catch the same one?
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. He got a 10. I got a, what did you say it was?
Survival.
Survival.
Yeah.
Okay, I got an 8.
Okay, it swims past you.
Okay, yeah.
You point it out to him and be like, yeah, try to catch it.
Let's see what his survival. Oh, actually,
Well, we got
his survival is 13.
Okay.
Did he catch it?
No.
No. Okay. All right.
It's a slippery little one.
We got to see what Ray and Phil do.
Yeah, so
Give-
Phil do.
More opportunity for dice rolls over there.
Phil dirt. Yes.
Alright.
As long as you don't break anything, you will get your 5 shin back.
Okay.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Alright. Ranching or paying for the insurance and paying for their hooks.
2 insurances? 2 what? Spending group's money.
No, my own. Group's
Okay.
still 163.
All right.
You're calling. You just call Phil Shin.
Whatever.
You're like Ray and Shin are paying.
I'm not in my right mind right now. Hush.
Okay. All right.
There's Satan in me. Anyways.
Okay.
Whoa.
So okay, Ray got a 17 on his blasted nature check.
Okay.
What kind of bait?
Well, okay, you identified the fish, so you.
I was looking for bait. What was the bait?
Bait to lower the difficulty.
Yes.
There's a particular type of earthworm.
Earthworm Jim?
No, just
Okay.
particular.
So you're gonna buy the earthworm?
Okay. I'll buy that.
Yeah. Let's say it's included in your.
Okay.
You have a choice.
I choose which one.
You
I
choose which
choose
one
the right
specifically.
one.
Yeah, you choose
Oh,
the one
okay.
that would lower the difficulty.
And of course, I choose. Tell Phil, hey, choose this one too.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
So, perception to find it.
Yeah.
All right. It's not great. It's not great.
Not great.
No, Phil got 11.
You don't see it.
No, wait, sorry, 12.
No.
That's not. Okay. Well,
Let me try again. I mean, just looking.
Yeah. Look again.
And they've been swatting at something, so maybe you have an easier time trying to figure out what they're.
okay. This time, Phil got 15.
Okay, you see it. Phil sees it at least.
Yeah. And I got also 15. Oh, different ways.
You
We did.
both see
You
it.
both catch it. You
You'll
both
see it.
Go to catch it.
Go to catch it, yes.
Yeah.
All right.
More once.
Phil will try it first.
Uh-huh.
Survival.
That's a survival.
Yes.
17.
17, you catch it.
Okay.
Oh, okay. All right. So you get your.
Bring him out of the water, all of you going down at once. And you come up with one fish. I'm like, well, I don't know if that's the best way of fishing. I mean, you could have just, gotten a boat and stuff too. Just kind of sat there with a fishing pole. I suppose. I mean, there are some people who come in here with dynamite, and I'm telling them, no, we can't damage it.
Can't damage the dynamite.
Well, I mean, that'd be damaging the lake and hitting a lot of other collateral damage. We don't want collateral damage.
Yeah. Okay. So we take our.
You get your security deposits back since you didn't break anything.
Okay. All right.
Well, thank you for coming to the fishing house.
Yes.
I don't know if I can probably change the name to maybe something better, but it's just ours made set up in town first, and they just decided fishing hole was a good name for. And I suppose it's a decent name, but it's too confusing. I tell you, it's too confusing.
You'd think they'd go with watering hole instead of fishing hole.
By the way, my name's Billy Bob. I don't think I introduced myself before, Billy. You probably won't talk to me again because I think that's But if you ever come to me asking for Billy Bob, I'm right here.
Did you do anything else, Billy Bob?
No, not really. It's just fishing house.
All right.
Okay.
Well, thank you.
So we go back to the.
Well, you're fine guy.
To Mecky.
Well, that's also David's gamer tag. So if you find a Billy Bob in the wild in a video game, it's probably him.
Possibly.
Mm-hmm. Anyway.
No, definitely him.
It's not. You can't guarantee that. There's a lot of people who are actually named Billy Bob who probably speak like that.
Who would do that? Okay. Anyway, so we go back to Mecky.
No, they would go by William Robert.
And we present her the fish.
Oh, it's a good fish.
Yes. It took us quite a little bit to get that.
Pretty good size here. I'll put together a nice meal for you. And help you find what you're looking for.
That will be fine.
So after about half an hour or so, properly preparing the fish, and I guess you can make perception checks to see what you can find while you're out here. But you're not really looking for numenera, so.
Actually, I believe.
Any mechanical parts?
Right now, what you're looking for?
Yes. Bill got a natural 20.
Oh, get a chocolate.
Okay. What are we on? Searching for things? What would be?
You find in a pile of worn out, ripped up tires. You find 2 intact tires.
It is machines, ciphers, relics, and other instances of iron flesh. So it's all machines.
Okay. Yes, that works then.
Okay.
So you can write down you found 2 tires.
23.
Wow. You find a full chassis.
All right.
But
what do I do with it?
Well, I mean, it doesn't have an engine or tires or.
Yeah, how do you build those?
I
don't have the intelligence anymore.
Oh, right. I mean, it's just the outer frame of a sedan.
All right. So we got a sedan with 2 tires at this point.
Okay, I got 18 and 19.
But it's not even the inner frame workings of it's just the What did you get?
18 and 19.
Okay. You managed to find an engine.
Yes.
But it's so dry, it has absolutely no fuel in it whatsoever. So you have no way of even testing to see whether it would start up or not.
Okay. So we got the chassis and engine. So two wheels. It's only 2 tires. We need 2 more tires.
Most of the other ones seemed ripped or punctured in some
Maybe
way.
a 3rd tire at least. Unless somebody wants.
You found a spare tire, but of course it is smaller and not meant for regular use.
Well, yeah.
Arthur.
Yes.
Do you have the spell enhanceability?
I do not.
Next time you sleep, you should probably get that. And then you can cast it on him, so we can have advantage on intelligence checks.
Advantage on intelligence. How long is that?
So eventually she comes
An
out.
hour.
Oh, yeah. Mecky comes out with this delicious looking
It's a
trout
7th level
meal.
Uh-huh.
And she's like, oh, you young boys, you better be eating right.
Yeah?
You'll enjoy this fish. It's beautifully made.
Okay.
I tell you, you can't get it like this anywhere else.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we got the last one.
Yeah, they didn't have very many trout in that pond.
So you try it.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
Make a survival check.
survive.
Is this against poison?
Okay, survival.
No.
Oh.
Got 24.
Okay.
Let's see what
Oh no.
he got.
5.
Survival.
Oh.
And he got 22.
Okay.
Constitution check, saving throw, right?
Yes.
All right. Ray got an unnatural 20. Bill. Great. So he's got +4 on con. So that would have been 6, but then -2. 4.
Okay, so both Alton and Phil are feeling terrible indigestion.
Okay.
Well, we won't say anything to her because we want her to help us. Okay.
He's got more than just stomach acid going on right now. Because he's a black dragon, so he has acid breath.
Oh, yeah.
You're about that fire breath. Do you have any more ones?
Okay.
All right. Can we keep looking through the lot after?
It's getting close to dark at this point. You've been out for a while looking through stuff. And it's like, well, it's not night. Good to search at night because you know, Jirlin's gang might be out. You heard of Jirlin's gang?
Yeah, we met him.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, they tend to rough people up if they're out late at night. So we tend to stay inside. It's harder to search all this in the dark anyway. So even though we got all these baubles, they're she kind of throws one up in the air. It's like, there's not enough light, really.
Okay. Well,
All
You
right.
can sleep
We
here
need-
for the night, I suppose.
we need a long rest anyway, I think. Remember,
You had one
we did have? Oh,
Yes.
we do have.
Yeah.
Okay.
at the
Is that
end.
okay?
It ended the session with
Oh,
a proper long rest and all your
Okay.
stuff was.
I didn't remember that. So.
Okay.
But she only has like one extra bed and a couch, so.
So elephants will sleep on the floor.
You might break the furniture.
Yeah.
Okay.
Make perception checks while you're inside at night.
$17.
Let's see.
Phil got 16.
Okay, 16 and Lux got a 9. Oh,
Okay.
anyway, 16.
Alton, you hear in the middle of the night Mecky saying in her sleep, "Gotta kill him! Gotta kill him! Gotta find him and kill him!"
Anybody got mind reading?
Well,
What's she
that's
talking about?
interesting. Does our door have a lock?
No.
Of course not. Well, she's in her sleep though,
Yes.
so we don't know who she's talking about.
I will just make sure I have the gnome interrogator, slayer, whatever we want to call it, nearby.
Mm-hmm.
No player?
Yeah. Gnomus Regus Exterminus.
I don't recall this.
The King Gnome Blunderbuss.
Oh, okay.
Painkiller, yes.
Yeah, King Killer, that's what I remember.
Yes.
Yes,
okay.
yes, yes.
It's like this one king's insane. Boom. Where?
Okay.
So next
we-
morning you wake up
Yes.
and
One of us is dead.
no,
I
no.
think I'm going to change out an infusion on the long rest.
Okay.
Hmm.
Anybody else have anything to change?
Were you going to change out one of your spells for enhanced ability?
I think I'll be fine.
What level is it?
Second level spell.
Second level.
We need your brain.
Yeah.
It's not going to do it as
Well,
much as you'd think because
Yeah.
it might give advantage occasionally, but guidance will be just as useful.
Probably.
Especially not for using the spell slot.
Yeah. Yeah. Cantrip. Guidance.
Do I have any spells? That...
Mm-hmm.
You hear a knocking, or at least on the
A rapping?
a rapping. Anyways, since you don't actually have a proper least locked door,
Yes.
let alone it's more of a sliding
Yeah.
door kind of thing. So it's like, you know, hey, get up,
We're up.
rise and shine.
Yep.
I got something else I need you to do. I mean, I'll look around. I see you found a bunch of stuff already, but
Wait a minute. What were you dreaming about last night?
what are you talking about?
He didn't say anything to us. Yeah,
No, he didn't tell. Are you going to ask, or are you just going to...
Well, you were kind of talking in your sleep. A little homicidal.
Oh, I have no idea what you're talking about. Everyone talks in their sleep sometimes.
Do you dream about killing people?
Not that I know of.
Yeah, you might. Just a heads up, you kind of talked about killing them all. Some sort of deranged Pokemon adventure.
Well, in any case, I need you to go to the fishing house and get me a keg of ale. Here's 5 shin. That should be enough to cover
wait a minute. Fishing house? Wait a minute. You said...
We'll just go with it.
Okay. Oh, okay.
You know what she really means.
Yeah?
She just got it mixed up and no one
There,
can
fish
correct her on
pond,
how many times she says it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Do you have a particular type of ale you want?
Oh, they'll know if you say Mecky sent you. They'll give you the
Okay.
right one.
Okay.
All right, we'll
You give
go
us-
there.
You give us some shit to pay for it?
He already
Yeah, okay.
5 sin. It should be enough to take
Okay.
care of it, yeah.
So let's
So.
go to the fishing hole.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
So as you approach the fishing hole,
Yeah. Kind of early, though, in the morning.
yeah, well, some
Usually
people are,
bars aren't open, but of course they may be.
I mean, it
people.
is a bar room and eatery, so they
Oh,
have like
okay.
food, things if you have to.
We might have had some breakfast while we're there.
Hmm.
Anyway,
As you approach, you see 2 rather large men with the J encrusted
Yeah.
bobbled coat jackets on.
Our men are bigger probably, but yeah.
Yes.
look, it's
Elephant Man.
Jersey Jack and his. Anyway.
If you want to make a perception check to see,
It's a tunnel stage.
there is a
Yeah.
bouncer at the door preventing them from coming in.
You said perception?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's nice. Okay.
21.
Dirty 20.
15.
Both of you hear the bouncer say, "For the last time, I'm not letting you Jirlin's gang in.
Huh.
Will not see you."
Will. Won't see you.
Boy there, we've got
Okay.
business with Will Davo. You know he's playing right now.
Yeah. He's playing. Oh, he's a
Yes.
musician.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
You get that
So he doesn't.
immediate. You've already accosted him enough times. Please leave, or I shall call the authorities.
Well, can we get in?
You see them kind of go down
Yeah.
a side alleyway
Uh-huh.
and just kind of rummage around in the area in general.
Mm-hmm.
They aren't fully leaving, but they are at least out of sight of the bouncer.
They're loitering over there.
Yeah, loitering, yeah.
So ask the bouncer, what's up with them?
Oh, Jirlin's gang, they always have something against everyone around here.
Yeah.
And they were after some guy named Will?
Yes, Will Davo, or Davo. D''AEVO.
Okay.
Diabo?
Avo.
Davo, or Davo, I don't know. Anyways, he is our most popular musician. I mean, he is playing right now. You can kind of hear faintly from the closed door, some very sweet sounding music.
Uh-huh.
So what did he do to annoy Jirlin's gang?
As far as I know, he doesn't go out at night, so this is the only time where people really expect a confrontation. So he says nothing, and they say they claim one of their members was killed. And they're blaming Will for it. And of course Will is not a killer, he's a musician.
He's a lever, not a fighter.
Exactly.
Interesting.
And everyone loves him in town. Obviously, no one would believe he would murder anyone.
Can I do an insight check?
Yeah.
Inside.
Insight.
Yes.
Inside check stealth.
That's a 19.
From what you've heard of Will, he is by far the most popular musician in Guran.
Okay.
And that he
Is
basically...
Is he in the union?
What's the union?
Well, musicians get together and they.
Oh, don't tell them that!
They form a union.
Don't tell them that! That doesn't exist. I can't insist.
Oh.
You already pay him enough as it is.
This other world. Anyway, okay. Well, we weren't going to mention it, but sometimes these union people can be a little rough. And maybe they're the ones who would kill Jirlin. But if there's no unions here, I guess that's not a problem.
It's kind of like a guild, but more money goes up.
That sounds like a terrible idea.
Not
Especially
if you're at the top.
for musicians. They're not worth that much.
Well, it means they have to get paid a little more so they can kick up some.
We already pay him enough. I mean, he gets plenty of patrons. You know.
I'd say you're paying him well enough, just keeping the Jirlin's gang away from him. That's certainly a bonus. Okay.
Maybe he should be paying you.
Don't give him that
Protection money.
Well, we do take a cut. I mean, he obviously is playing at our restaurant. They try to label it as a restaurant instead of just a bar. And just go, oh, we serve more than just alcohol. It's mostly alcohol, but we do serve more.
Well, we're here for a kegger. A keg.
It's 9 a.m. Let's go for a kegger.
I mean, yeah, he's an elephant man, so I mean, it takes a lot for him to get anywhere, you know.
Yeah.
Family RPG.
Any
Anyways.
particular brand? We have several.
Mecca wanted us to come get some ale.
Yeah,
Mecky.
Mecky.
Oh, yes. Do you have a... I'm sorry, it's actually going to cost 10 shin because she doesn't realize how much it actually costs. I'm sure she gave you 5. She tells this to people all the time. But someone has to cover the difference. I'm sorry.
An insight check on him lying to us.
Yeah?
It's a 9.
You think he's telling the truth?
Okay. I mean, it's not that much more. Whatever.
Yeah.
Can we get a receipt?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, yes. Okay.
All right.
Who's forking over the...
I'll fork
Extra
over.
five.
that.
Okay,
Sure.
alright.
Okay.
He has one of the other tablets you saw one of the front guards have. Oh, I could send it to you wirelessly. Or you want to print it out?
Printed would be best.
Printed, yes.
Oh, of course. Very well then.
Don't think Mecky has a life.
So he taps on his screen. Little receipt paper rips out.
Well, how clever.
Yeah.
Gee.
Yes, obviously I don't know how this exactly works. If it's broke, I could never build another one, but it's a wonderful business.
Okay.
Where'd you get it?
Oh, I found it in the junkyard.
Ah.
So there are many treasures in there.
Apparently.
I mean, I had to kind of find a way to power it myself, but, you know, once I did and got it to work, it's very
Field
useful.
of dreams.
Some kind of a cipher thing that doesn't. Okay.
You do see there's some some cipher device attached to it that is humming and glowing. And it's like it wouldn't work without this. It's a battery of some kind. Other people seem to have found theirs with one built in, so it's much slimmer. But obviously, I could not fit this in my pocket like they could.
Oh, do you serve breakfast here?
Oh yes, I mean a little bit. Ham, eggs, spam.
Spam?
Oh, there's lots of spam.
Okay. You have bacon flavored spam?
Oh yes, all kinds of spam.
Oh, good. Do you want to stop for breakfast before we head back?
Surely. We'll have bacon flavored spam.
And eggs and toast and all the
Oh yes,
good
yes. But mostly spam.
How many shin?
Fair enough.
Well, why do you like spam so much?
Oh, it's so plentiful, just like the bubbles.
Did you find it in the junkyard too?
No. It's just easy to produce.
Ah.
Yes.
What exactly is it?
Mystery meat.
It's spam. It's so delicious. You should try some.
But what animal?
A spam animal? I don't know, honestly. I'm just the bouncer.
Drew, would you like to make a nature check on spam?
I think it's more Arcana.
Nature, it's 18.
It's not from any animal you've heard of.
I think
It's
smaller,
from a naga,
more legs.
and they use their hide too. Yeah.
All right, we will try spam.
Wonderful. Come right in.
Yeah.
So as he opens the door, you see several patrons just eating and drinking, and a lot of them. It's compared to the other bar you were in. It's very quiet, at least except for the sound of the. No one's talking. In fact, if anyone walking in, kind of make sure like
Uh-huh.
everyone's focused on Will.
Good old Bill. Yeah.
He's playing on a guitar, singing bawdy songs of Garan's history in a silver-tongued voice. You see a tall, lanky man with olive skin, disheveled dark hair, and watchful, near black eyes. Everyone is listening in a trance-like state. His music is just so enticing and so captivating.
Can I do an Arcana check to make sure if he's actually enchanting people?
Sure.
19 plus 5, 24.
He's just a really good musician. There's no
Okay.
magic behind it. He's just very
Who's the
talented.
guy with the black eyes?
Him.
Him. Oh, he got the black
Yes.
eyes.
Will Diavo. Diavo.
Diablo. Oh, no.
Diavo.
Well, Diablo.
Okay.
Well, Diablo actually sounds better, yeah.
Yeah. He's got black eyes. Yeah. Anyway.
He sold his soul to the devil. And
That's Robert Johnson.
When he finishes playing, there is a standing ovation, and he gets off the stage and collects whatever money people have tossed or thrown into the area, along with paying whatever fee the owner, and then goes up to the inn section.
All right.
Okay.
He might come back. They say like the owner is like, oh, he'll come back down for autographs later. Don't worry. He'll he's just taking a rest. But I'm sure you all want to talk to him. He's very popular. Will Diavo,
I
everyone.
think we better get back to look for our stuff at the junkyard.
I mean,
Take
if
the
you can
cake
make
back.
friends with a celebrity, that sounds like a good idea.
I don't know. Celebrities are they're not all that cracked up to be. Besides, he sounds like he's trouble. If the Jirlin guys are looking for him.
So
I mean,
waitress.
you know me.
Yeah.
So you take one of the empty sets of chairs along the table, and a waitress walks up. What can I get you, boys?
Spam.
Oh, good. We love our spam.
I figured as much.
Do you know what it's made from?
Honestly, no. You'll have to ask one of the chefs.
Could we find out?
The chefs are kind of private people.
Uh-huh. Okay, they're private people. Isn't that nice?
Yeah.
Well, if they're
Employees only. I mean, if
Okay.
you worked here, you could talk to them, but we're not currently hiring.
no.
Oh,
Okay.
well, fair enough.
Mhm.
We'll try this spam you speak of.
Oh, it's delicious.
How is it on the Constitution?
Do you have just like a platter of various types of breakfast dishes?
Oh,
Those
sure.
all
For
the-
5 shen, you can have a breakfast platter with various things:
Sure.
eggs, sausages,
Yeah.
spam, bacon,
Yeah.
more spam.
More spam, yeah. A lot of meat in there, yeah. Some
Oh, yeah.
waffles, maybe, pancakes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, muffins.
Well, no
Yeah.
muffins.
No?
No muffins.
Oh.
No.
No English muffins?
Nope.
Chocolate muffins?
No,
Red
no.
bread?
Nope.
No.
No. It doesn't matter how many muffins you list. We don't have muffins. Why does everyone want us to have muffins?
What donuts?
We got bagels. You want
Oh.
bagels?
Bagel. Do you have to do any schmear?
Why are people so picky?
Okay. Anyway,
I'll
forget
just
that.
take a thing of this spam.
I'll try the bacon flavor.
All right, if you just want some spam, that's 1 shen. If he wants the breakfast platter, that's only 5 shen.
Okay, yeah. I'll share mine with Phil between the two
Oh,
of us.
sharing costs more.
You know, fine, we'll both go with a platter. That'd be easier to spread. Okay.
Can't have people buying one thing and sharing.
Sharon, is she here?
Why do you keep talking to him? I heard you talking to our bouncer. Why do you keep talking to people like that?
Because they're interesting. And I like to invoke conversation.
I mean, I do happen to have a waitress Sharon, but I'm sure she's never met you.
Well, you never know until I meet her. Anyway.
Okay, so some coffee and some orange, some juice would be good, and some milk.
That many drinks is gonna cost extra.
Oh my! Fine, water. No, I'm gonna need coffee. It's gonna be a long day. I need some coffee.
All right, coffee's
Are there
included.
refills in the coffee?
Yes, free
Okay,
refills.
good.
Coffee's included, but
Thank
if you
you.
wanted
Okay.
anything else, you'd have to get.
Okay, fair enough.
Okay. Anyway, let's get the food here. I'm getting hungry and you're wasting time. Anyway.
I'm having a
Okay.
more pleasant conversation. Pleasant agony.
It is far more appetizing
So
than the
Yeah.
trout.
for good
Uh-huh.
measure,
Yeah.
since one I've already had a known food cause problems, I'm gonna just cast Purify Food and Drink.
Okay.
And yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I can do it once a day.
Okay.
Ooh.
Is it only on one meal or?
Regardless of.
Everything in a 5-foot area.
Oh,
Okay.
great.
Well,
Okay.
just to be sure, you're
You
gonna do
make
it
sure you
anyways.
wait till the waitress
Yeah.
walks away before you. Like, I don't trust this.
It's verbal and somatic, so you disguise it like you're
Yeah.
doing a blessing over it, and you
Yeah.
go, "Oh, please let this unidentified unknown animal not kill us."
It tastes perfectly fine.
All right.
Perfect normal.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Good.
Mm-hmm.
So, are we ready to go? Take back the keg?
You actually also see a can which also says spam on it, but that the ingredients have been scraped off.
Oh. Well, that's comforting.
Oh.
Does it have an expiration date?
That's also been scraped off.
Ah.
So, do they have like spam, usually spam cans for make candles? Because you see them. They open up the lid, and put a little wax in the wick, and put them on each table. You got a spam can on each table.
Hmm.
Apparently, they go through a lot of spam.
Oh yes,
Yes.
very popular.
Yes. Okay.
Like the dividers between each of the sets of the
Ambient.
tables are actually piles of spam.
Yeah.
Balls of spam.
I wouldn't go that
Make a
far.
perception check.
Oh.
12.
A 1!
Oh, no!
You want to use your inspiration or?
Just
No,
take it.
not
Take
for
it.
this.
Take
Okay.
it.
All right.
Okay.
Perception.
Yep.
Phil gets an unnatural 20.
Okay. Phil, you notice along the
Nope.
the window. Along one of the walls, there's a window where the other two, the Jirlin gang guys, are basically just tapping on the window and pointing to your table and like pointing to come meet us.
Hey, boss, I brought Jirlin what guys back. They want to talk to us.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to get like doggy bags or kiko bags?
We can finish our food.
Yeah. Well.
They kind of roll their eyes and like, fine.
All right. Let's go out and meet them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's hot. Mm-hmm. I just took a little chip. It wasn't dust. I took a chip.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mm. Yep. You know,
Yep.
Open up my sinuses.
Yep.
Yeah, opens your blood vessels, makes you sweat.
I regret everything.
Yeah. Oh no.
See how I'm doing this so I'm not having to roll anything?
Uh-huh.
It's for me. You'll get a combat eventually, but you know, just until then.
Let's get in a fight now with the Turing game.
All your spells, only saving throws. Double his rolls.
Toll the dead. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Toll the dead, create bonfire.
Yeah.
Mm.
For which one would you have? That would be a
What?
cantrip. That's saving throw.
Oh.
Think-
Oh.
Yeah, produce flame, but I think that's a ranged weapon.
Yeah.
No,
Sword whip
yeah.
is.
Well, I mean, I have Flame Sphere, which is a dex save.
There you go.
Yeah.
You can multiply the DM's rolls if you really want to. Let me pull out this halfling bard divination wizard. That's a 1. That's a 1. No, that's a 1. I declare that a 1. Woo.
Yeah,
All
I'll
right.
be sucking on the whole thing.
So after we go out and check on Jirlin's game.
Well, two boys.
We heard you talking to the bartender earlier, and I'm pretty sure he told you about the murder, right?
How could you hear us? We're inside the restaurant.
No, you were outside talking with the bartender, and he asked
The
what
bouncer?
you asked. The bouncer. The bouncer, sorry.
You think bird at her like,
Sorry, you're right. The bouncer. The
Yeah.
bouncer had mentioned that why you asked
Yeah.
why Jirlin's game. Yeah.
He said the musician might have killed someone.
Well, I'm sure he did. We have evidence that one of his strings from his weapons it cut one of our bodies. You know, he points down to the wash, basically a swamp kind of area on the
Swamper swamp.
Swamper swamp. It's a swampy swamp.
So how'd you know it was from one of his instruments and not just a string?
Well, he uses very specific instruments. I mean, you can only get the string from one place in town, and
But they obviously have to sell it to other people.
well, he's pretty much the biggest game in town, and if anyone's going to be like not suspected of killing someone, it's going to be him.
But then why would he use something that's so obviously directed to him?
Because he thinks he can get away with it.
Wait a minute, how did he use this string? Did he strangle him? Did he?
It was so thin. It was so razor sharp. It actually cut his head off.
Oh,
So a nanofilament of some sort.
Yeah, very
Wow.
dangerous.
So how does he not cut his own fingers when he plays on it?
so you actually had the string?
Well, obviously he doesn't play with it. He just kind of blends it in, and then takes it off and uses it as a weapon. So it looks like
Wait a
he's just holding.
No, wait a minute.
He's got multiple sets of string. It's like multiple instruments, and some of them are like the two body guitars, and so you have like a low end and a high end, and sometimes he just doesn't play one section,
Okay.
and so it looks completely innocent because it's just a weapon. It's just his guitar, right?
Okay.
He could totally hide a weapon that
Or
way.
he just knows which notes not to play on. Like that G string. You do not mess with that G string.
We've been trying to talk to him ever since, and he won't talk to us.
It's the only musical choice.
Moving on.
Goes A to G and you go straight to the end.
Anyway, could you maybe talk to him for us? I mean, not say anything about it, but just try to get some idea of what's really going on, because he won't see us.
Well, what's your goal here if you think it is him?
I mean, we want him in prison. We want him
So
to
you think
face
he's just going to
justice.
tell us he killed somebody?
You are the most law-abiding gang member I have ever heard of.
Well, we run around during the day, obviously. The ones at night are the ones that cause trouble. But we're the good guys. Seriously.
Day gang.
Yeah.
So what do you do at night?
Oh, we stay in. I mean, Jirlin's kind of random. You met him, right?
Yes.
We think he might have multiple personalities.
He's a real joker.
During the day, he's fairly reasonable, but at night, he just kind of gets crazy.
Doesn't he sleep?
Okay. So, doesn't that kind of wash out and not get him anywhere?
It can, yeah, a lot of us, yeah, but
It's like
he's
a
pretty
fight.
charismatic for a leader.
All right.
So he's kind of running two gangs at once,
Yeah.
essentially.
Yeah.
Huh.
Okay.
Do the day gang and night gang get along?
Mostly.
Like, hi, Phil. Or, hi,
There have been a
Jerry.
few squabbles here and there, but it's kind of like day shift, not shift, and we clock out, and they do their job and we do ours.
What do you do on an eclipse?
Don't know, haven't seen one.
That's a day off.
Oh, wait. The moon's gone now, right?
Yes, the moon is gone.
Ah.
Oh.
Waka waka. So no eclipse.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
So what do you say? Will you help us? We'll give you 100 shin,
Okay, we'll do it.
We can certainly look into it.
but only after you get us results. Obviously, because
Well, what are results? I mean,
So are the
Her-
results you're trying to specifically find out that he did it? Or are you trying to pin it on him? Or are you wanting to find out who actually killed your man? What's the result you're looking for?
The day group wants to find the truth. The night group wants to pin it on him.
Okay.
mm-hmm.
And you're the ones paying us.
Sounds
So
to
we
me
need to
like
find
the
the
night
truth.
group probably did it. Mm-hmm.
Wait a minute, who was it that murdered? One of your guys or one of
The day
other
guys.
guys?
The day guys.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of like his idea that
Mm-hmm.
if you're two portions of the group sometimes squabble.
Or we just have little, play fights and stuff like that. We don't actually kill each other.
Well,
Fights.
there's always a first time.
How old are you?
Do you think he's actually going to tell us he killed somebody? I mean,
No. Well, I mean, he might at least show you how he could do it. And at least you can find evidence of this microfiber, this special wire, because nothing else could chop a head off like that.
I mean, microfiber's great for cleaning glasses.
But it doesn't sound like it's good for...
Or microfilm, whatever. Microfilm.
Yeah. With my super high roll earlier about like learning about the history of this guy, would I have known from that like, is he so popular that he would be basically above the law? Like if he did commit a crime, that they would like try to sweep it under the rug because we love him so much. We don't want him to play. It's like a Frank Sinatra. It's like, could he make a deal with the mafia and
They pretty much let him do whatever he wants, but there's no evidence of him actually taking advantage of that. Which is why they love him even more. It's like, oh, you could kill somebody and we wouldn't care. But we don't believe you would. There's no evidence of you ever doing so.
Okay.
Okay.
So far.
So far.
Well, let's see if we can go up and talk to him then.
Get his autograph?
We can use 100, yeah. I mean, if it's just to find out. Trick him into telling us he would have done it. Well,
At this point, you go back inside and there's a line waiting. And they're basically handing out tickets and you're like 50th place. To see him, like one of the last people, because everyone, like by that point, during this discussion, they handed out their, they have like autographs of albums and stuff, photos and illustrations, and then they wanted to sign it and thank them and get like pictures taken and stuff.
Alright, so I guess we wait.
Do we want to have somebody take the keg back to Mecky?
Whoever.
Well, the beer's going flat. I'm sure she wants to take care of it.
You want to have Luxo take it back?
Yeah.
How fast are you letting your kegs go flat?
Oh, what?
It hasn't been opened. I mean, it's sealed.
Yeah. All right.
Could I?
That sounds so wrong, and I just
Cut the line, huh?
Well, even it requires like using a subtle, using a sorcery point. Could I try to use prestidigitation and then using subtle, so I don't have to even use verbal or somatic components? Use basically make various types of like odors that cause the people to get out of line. It's okay. Maybe I'll get them tomorrow. I don't know what that smell is, but it's gross.
So you're gonna make it localized, so it's only for like within a few feet, so he doesn't smell it, but they smell it.
I mean, it's within a 10-foot range, so it's not very far away from me.
So make sure. What I'm saying is, he won't smell it, so he won't know if people are leaving.
Yeah.
But other people will leave. Okay.
All right, I'll make a Constitution throw, I guess. Make a few of them here.
Actually, it lasts for an hour, so I just need to cast it at once. I guess move it around.
Okay, well, one of them got a natural 20, so I get a chocolate. Let's see which one's which.
One of those doesn't look bumpy, probably.
Chocolate. I think. Oh, that's dark chocolate.
So we only got one person left in front of us?
Okay. You got rid of about half of them. You find a ticket for 25, and they drop their tickets and rush out.
Okay.
All right, I'll spend that sorcery point then of that being cast. It's probably the best use of the sorcery point I've had.
No.
Just further in line.
Okay, so we're getting closer.
Yes.
And closer, and closer.
And at this point, they also said, like, only 2 items. 2 items.
Oh, I have my Loot of Illusions. I could have him autograph.
there you go.
Yes, nice.
We've been to so many conventions that it gets to the point where the line's long enough and there's like 2 items, no more, and like one small conversation or a photo because they just want to get the line through.
Well, since we're at the back of the line, we might be able to take advantage of having a little longer conversation.
There are a couple of people who file in behind you and then suddenly leave after they notice A, the line is so long, and B, that smell is still around.
Yeah. He keeps moving the smell around us.
It's rotten spam. So it's like,
Rotten spam. Oh, bad.
yeah. Something they might expect to smell in here.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Maybe a rotten burnt spam.
Make an Arcana check on spam.
My die. That's 17.
Spam doesn't rot.
Really?
Yeah. You're
Okay,
just making
fine.
up a new
Fine. Burnt spam.
burnt spam? Okay,
Yes.
okay.
Kind of food doesn't rot.
Honey?
Yeah.
Yeah,
There's
sugar
no honey.
doesn't really
Yeah.
rot.
Yeah, but it's savory, not sweet.
Yeah.
I was like, I got a couple 2s and 3s in there. I'm like, no one's, no one. There's your failures, but not so bad.
Okay. we
So
go
after a
back
few
to-
more minutes, you finally get up to him and, oh, there.
Yeah, let's at least give me a talk to him for at least for a minute, so I can then use my diplomatic thing here and essentially charm him. Yeah.
Well,
great.
Well,
You're the
see,
He
person-
sees your instrument. Oh, it's a pleasure to meet you, Mr.
Yes. Stance.
Stans.
Ray stance. Yes.
Huh. Of course, I'm Will Dabo. And he has a stack of like portraits.
Yeah.
And it's like, would you like one of these? I mean, they're free.
Oh, certainly. If I could do both, please. I appreciate it.
Oh, certainly.
Yes. I mean, I have the image of you, and also what represents you, the music.
Absolutely.
Yes.
It's wonderful to meet you.
You as well.
Oh, yes.
Heard so many great things about you.
Oh, everyone thinks I'm wonderful around here. And that's just
Gee,
so good.
not
And it's
shy,
so
is it?
well
No.
earned, isn't it?
Absolutely. Obviously, there's other bands that play here, but no one nearly as popular as me.
Indeed, and I'm sure it's been very beneficial for you
Absolutely.
and for the
Big-
restaurant.
Big pack of shin next to him. And it's
Asked to see his instrument.
I think I should inspire.
You.
How many? How many thanks?
His guitar. Asked to see his guitar.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Still nobody in chat. Oh well.
Yeah, that's fine. Someone later.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Next we'll be going to a mechanic shop.
I also sell records for about 5 shin. If
They
you
have
want
records in this
a
world?
single. Yeah, it's easy. You can make records
Oh, okay.
pretty easily.
Yeah,
If they made them, 200 years,
yeah. Yeah, they're on cylinders.
Yeah, cylinder, yeah. Obviously, it's a little more sophisticated than that, but perhaps not as much as a modern day 45 or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't have a
Are they
player.
stereo?
He
Yeah,
has
both
very
ears.
he has very large ears. He does like to. He's very particular about
I
his.
even have one made of chocolate.
Farm out. Okay.
You have a
Anyway,
record made of chocolate?
Yes, you can play it and eat it afterwards.
I don't think so.
Well, that's kind of sweet.
He's
It is.
It sounds sweet, doesn't it?
Because you can only play it once because it wipes all the grooves off. Anyway. So what else can I ask you? With your
Yes.
diplomatic skills.
Indeed. Because if I talk about something for a minute, my persuasion versus their insight.
You can have my time.
Huh?
I'm waiting for this to come
Sure.
on.
If I succeed, the target is charmed by me for 1 minute, staying as long as they stay within 60 feet of me. Yeah. So that would be neat. Have we been talking for a minute yet?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right, so my persuasion versus your insight.
Okay.
Someone needs this.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna hate
Now
this.
you can just take a little dust, because it really is pretty rough. I mean, I took a little thing about
What you get?
2 millimeters square. He had a big piece.
Yes. 27.
I think you've got him charmed.
I'd rather, yes.
I'm
Yeah.
trying to
Yeah. I hope you just got some dust, because it lasts for about,
It's a tiny little chunk, but
10
it's
minutes.
gonna be there.
yeah, it lasts
Yeah.
for quite a while.
It's 27.
Yes.
Yeah.
To a 1.
Yes, to a natural one.
He's gonna spill his guts. All of
The DM or the character?
What were you looking for / saying?
Let me think about it for a moment.
Please, while I
You're
recover.
choking your words. Yes.
I'm gonna choke.
Yes.
Ow.
Yeah, it seems to land on the tongue and stay there.
Yes.
Yeah, it lasts for a little while.
Yes. Yes.
Mm.
I think I would ask him, persuade him if I could, look more closely at his guitar
His guitar. Yeah.
and to see.
Like he has, you see a guitar, a violin, and a bass guitar.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can I do? I don't know if it would be perception or investigation. I probably won't be able to see it. Do either of those till I actually see the instrument in my hand. Could I, be witness to, your instruments that you are known for here?
Oh, well, I mean, I don't typically let other players.
I won't touch them. I know you're very, musicians are very particular about who touches their instruments. I just want to be observant of it.
He's already holding his regular guitar. If you want the double-sided one or
Okay.
the violin.
All right.
Any strings
Which-
missing?
Well, missing
They're
or looks
probably-
like possibly
They
modified.
would've been replaced.
Something that
Yeah.
doesn't look used at all.
Yeah.
Because obviously he skips that one. Whatever the case may be, something unusual about it.
Mm-hmm.
Would it be investigation then, or?
Yes.
Okay. So he's permitting me to look at it carefully.
Yes.
Do I want to use it on that?
I would.
That's only a 8 investigation. There.
Everything looks perfectly normal.
Yeah.
Doesn't look like any string would be thin enough to do the job.
Do
That's
the
another-
strings in general look like they would be?
They look like normal playing strings.
Yeah.
Thick enough to
Mm-hmm.
hold, and even plays a little bit of it. To
Feel
little
vibration.
singable. Yeah,
and
yeah.
Yes.
Mhm.
Astounding.
These are the best instruments I could possibly get in this town.
Yeah. Where do you get them from?
Oh, let's see.
Mm.
This is mentioned. Oh, the mid-market.
Oh yes.
Yes.
I'm sure you have a personal source.
Oh, yes. I mean, I don't name names or anything, but a very special dealer.
Yeah.
Of course, not that I break these strings all that often, but when it does happen, it's very, very helpful.
Yeah.
Mm.
Have you ever cut yourself on any of the strings?
Oh, occasionally, I build nicks and mostly bruises, sores. You play an instrument long enough, you'll get calluses and stuff.
Sure.
Yeah.
Astounding.
Well, it's wonderful to meet another musician. I'd like to hear you play sometime.
I'd like to hear you play sometime too. I've enjoyed our time so much. Can I give you a gift?
Oh, certainly.
A wand of pyrotechnics. That's something to add a little bit of a spice to your performance
I mean,
at the
I
end.
won't be
so we
able
have
to use it
celebration.
during the performance myself.
Well, not during the
perhaps.
performance. No.
No.
But afterwards, like while people are cheering you on.
Oh, wonderful. I mean, perhaps in an outdoor setting. Inside, I don't think they'd appreciate it very much.
Well, no,
They're magical. They're just it's just bright lights and not actual flares or
Oh,
fire.
good.
Indeed.
I would think I would be kicked out if there were any
No,
property
no.
damage.
It's like a sparkler. It's pretty much.
Oh,
Yeah.
very nice, very nice.
There you are. I got it from a very far away land. Might say another dimension.
Oh,
Yes,
fascinating.
indeed.
So long then.
Cheerio. What? I think that's the voice we're going with now.
Okay.
All right, so I lost my wand of pyrotechnics.
Was that a cipher?
No, it was just. I think it was one of
Oh.
the things you might give me. I don't
Do
know.
you want to try to
Oh.
quickly, because he was holding up like both instruments,
Yeah.
you want to try to roll investigation on the other one?
Sure. Yes. Certainly. That's far better. That's a 19.
You see in his guitar, the actual section of the inner, like hollow section. There's another tiny string,
Okay.
like nestled inside, inside the echo.
Okay.
Yeah, and that there are little screws on the outside where it looks like you could like take the whole guitar apart in half.
Okay.
But you won't mention that because
Well, not to him, no.
he's being caught.
No.
Yes.
Mhm.
Okay.
Well, I mean, that at least is a implement.
Yeah. Well, it's you wouldn't have something inside because it distort the noise, distort the sound. Yeah, you wouldn't want to do that. So anyway, normally.
Yeah.
Plus,
Okay.
if the string looked thinner than normal instrument string, then obviously it wasn't really for the playing the guitar anyway.
Well, maybe you figured out how to make an H note.
So anyway, that looks sounds suspicious. Okay, so you've got
Does anybody else want to ask him questions?
no. You seem to have done very well. I gave my time to you,
I don't usually do well.
Senator.
so
I
that's why
passed
not.
my time to you.
Okay.
I got a quick question.
Oh, sure.
Why Jirlin's gang want to talk to you?
Oh, I have honestly no idea. I have nothing to do with them, day or night.
We just learned that there were two different groups.
Oh, well,
The day and the night.
welcome to the neighborhood
Apparently
then.
you-
Yeah. We also thought we were going to get trout here, but hey.
You're talking about the fishing house.
Yes. Yeah, we learned that. We just got spam here.
Yes,
Still not decided on that.
yes, it's very good.
Spam. Do you know what it is?
Honestly, no. But I don't ask questions. I just eat.
Okay.
Free meal, free board. Just paying for other things for doing performances, but they treat me very well, yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Very well.
You were going to mention
Where could we
unions?
find out what
No.
spam's made of?
Well, they don't let anyone but employees in the kitchen.
So could we pay you to find out?
Oh, well, I'm not a kitchen employee, so.
Ah.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're an entertainment employee.
Yes.
Well, really, are you freelance or are you specifically an employee of this location?
Well, I used to go
Freelance.
from town to town, but I have found great success here, and perfect lodging and food and shelter. It's been quite an
So-
experience.
Spam is addictive. Don't eat anymore. He can't leave.
Eat my fix.
It's very filling and quite prolific.
Prolific.
Whatever it is.
That sounds,
But you don't know what it's made of.
No, but it doesn't bother me.
okay.
But what if it bothers those who it's made of?
This town does not ask questions, really.
No.
What these stones are glowing. Why are they glowing? I don't know. Oh, well, whatever. Anyways.
Well, while you still had him charmed, maybe you could ask him his relationship to the J gang.
Okay. Yeah, he does bring up a good point, though. They are trying to seek you out, and they're do you know what they're accusing you of?
As far as I know, murder. But I wouldn't kill anyone.
Okay. Inside check,
Uh-huh.
since he just said it.
Uh-huh.
Another 17 plus 3, unnatural 20.
He's rather thin. He doesn't look like he'd be the type of person to be able to, like, grab a rope or filament or something, or even particularly harm someone. But that he might pay someone to do it.
Yeah.
He might provide them with the tools, and but he doesn't himself. He's not
middlemen do
athletic.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He doesn't look like he himself could manage such a feat.
Yeah.
Ask him if he has any has had any interaction with the gang.
Like I said, tall, lanky, disheveled.
Disheveled?
Disheveled.
Yeah. Just
He's
like
a musician.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's also a well-paid musician, apparently. That's doing pretty well.
That's all
Have you
right.
seen half of punk rock?
Yeah. Fair enough. Okay. He's not living a healthy lifestyle, really.
Ask him what,
He's living on spam.
what his relation is with the J gang. Just.
They've been harassing me for several days. It's why the bouncer keeps them out.
Indeed.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know why did they think it was you?
Something about a string, but as you can see, all of my strings are perfectly fine.
I'll admit, when I did see that one guitar, though, it seemed like there was an extra string on the inside.
Oh, you weren't supposed to reveal that.
I'm sorry. I kind of missed.
Now you're on
What's
the-
that about?
This.
Yes.
Oh, that's a replacement in case one of them breaks.
It looks different from the others. It's not like a tire and a spare tire. You wouldn't. It would be the same type of wire, I presume. It's very thin. Monofilament thin.
You're s-
Honestly, I don't know what you're talking about.
You're supposed to ask him if he's had dealings with the gang prior to the times they were trying to talk to him.
Again, that
Well, all right.
it's further metagaming, and you communicating that to me
Yeah.
right now, and
Okay.
me not thinking it on my own. So
All right. Anyway.
Honestly, I came to this town about a year ago. I was warned about Jirlin's gang,
Mhm.
and I've tried to stay out of their way ever since.
Fair enough.
If
Okay.
someone took apart my guitar and used it to kill someone, and he points to his own hands, and it's like, I don't have the ability to do that, nor do I let anyone else touch my instrument.
it's very good to keep your instruments to yourself, keep them clean, keep them polished.
All right. Anyway. All right. Well, I guess we pretty
All
much
right.
exhausted this line of
Are you playing another set?
interrogation.
Oh, every day at least, yes.
Again, we are huge fans. We would want to exonerate anything against you. We would want to, find somebody else that
Well,
could have
certainly,
done this.
from what I've heard, the body they claim was killed by my strings is at the morgue. If you want to investigate yourself and see, what happened. But,
We have your blessing to do that.
well, certainly.
Certainly.
Like he's going to be able to stop us. Anyway,
He's popular.
he
Well,
told
when's
us
the
What
about
next
else?
it.
I want to have his,
today?
Oh,
Name behind our back.
late night.
Okay.
Mm.
Maybe we'll come back
I'm
and
sure
check that
Jirlin's
out.
night gang will probably make a bigger fuss about things, but
Mhm.
I think it's one of them, honestly. I mean, you can't trust the gay day and nights to work together.
Okay.
All right.
Night and day, you are the one.
I see you're a man of culture as well.
Many cultures, yes.
Okay.
I do try to. I am actually a cleric of a god
At
of
this
language.
point, the bouncer's like, I think your time's up. So you gotta move along. There's other people waiting now.
Oh, that smell finally dissipated.
I lost concentration on it.
Or people who have no nostrils came in.
You see several people behind you very impatiently waiting, and it's like,
Yeah.
you've used up your time, definitely.
Okay.
So, did he put his guitar back?
Yeah.
And they are metal strings?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm.
Well, no one's looking. I'd like to use heat metal to make one very brittle for when it comes time to play again.
Oh boy.
Oh.
No one's touching it. It'll cool down in plenty of time.
Oh, sure.
Sure.
And we'll come back and check out the next performance.
Yeah, at this point, it's getting close to noon because he played around 8.
Yeah.
And so, yeah.
Okay.
And he's met with so many people in
Surely
between. It's kind of,
Your
Yeah.
new friend, Lexo Jr., has returned.
Yes. Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Well, let's go out and just plan on coming back later for the...
Do we want to go to the morgue?
We can do that.
We're still stuck in the city until we get that car built, so.
Yeah.
We might see what they have on record for us.
Yes, yes. What they recorded as being our deaths.
Ah,
And maybe we
yes.
need to plan a grave for Luxor. You know, just thinking ahead.
You know what? I still have to speak with them. If we could find, if they have the head, we could ask who killed them.
Isn't there a limit on how long you can do that?
Wait, how long ago was the murder?
Oh. You're asking... At this point, you're not even, in
But
front
we
of...
can just go out and
Yeah,
hook
asking-
back up
oh,
with
the
the
goalies,
Jirlin
the goalies,
thing.
yeah.
J guys.
Yeah.
Well, we got to tell them what we found out. We got to talk to them first.
Yeah, they're still waiting outside.
Yeah. So we talked to the gang. What do you tell them? You tell them about the string.
Uh-huh.
Okay, doesn't look good. There was a special looking string on the inside of his guitar. Now, we don't know what the purpose of it was. We don't know if somebody else maybe took it. From him. We're still investigating this. How long ago was the murder?
About a week.
Okay. And we were told by him that the body is still at the morgue?
Yes.
And the head was severed.
Yes.
Was the head also still recovered?
No.
I need a head in order to get this to work.
To get
ahead
ahead.
in life.
Yeah.
Because it lasts within 10 days. So, okay, a week. It would have been fine.
Is it in a duffel bag
Or box.
with 8 other heads? Oh, no.
Where was the murder?
As I said in the.
No, you didn't. I don't think it is.
The canteen. No, we didn't.
The wash.
Wash.
Can we go check it out and see if we can try and find the head?
It is a swamp, so it could have sunk deep into the swamp.
Has anybody got?
They found the body
something
like
ahead?
next to the swamp, headless, like severed, very cleanly severed. But you can go investigate either the wash where it happened or the body at the morgue.
You could turn into a beast that would be adapted to the swamp.
Yeah.
And you can investigate, try to find the head.
If you want to roll a history check on the wash.
History check.
Sure, with my great -1. That's actually.
It's so close to a 1 there.
Nine.
2. Yeah.
Let's see.
History.
Yeah.
Yeah, Phil got 11.
Okay.
Okay, let's see. I got a 7, but let's see. History.
Luxo?
Luxo got a 16.
16. Luxo knows that.
Who just popped into existence a
Yeah.
couple days ago.
You know stuff. The Red Man of the Marsh is rumored to live there, and children hear bedtime stories of his crossil-stained skin and his appetite for disobedient youngsters.
Huh.
Good children, mothers say, taste bitter to him, but bad children, well, they taste like pies and cakes, and he eats them all up.
Cool. I mean, what's that? Okay.
The tale is of the Red Man and his pack of waterhounds wander the marshes when the fog is thick, looking for children to eat.
Huh.
You want that the hounds have a red nose?
No.
They won't bother us then. Okay.
I'm seeing an evil Santa is what I'm saying. Red band.
You are.
Anyone else get anything better?
Okay.
No,
No,
I had a 9.
Well, apparently there's a.
I got a 7 for Ray.
Yeah. So Luxio told you all this about the red man in the swamp and his animal. So what kind of an animal could I turn into to check the swamp out? I don't.
It is apparently the perfect growing region for crossels, whatever crossels are.
Is that what it says in the book?
Yes. No, it doesn't say whatever.
Oh, I was
are.
sitting here going.
No.
There are some descriptions in there that are like that, but yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you could do crocodile. They can hold their breath for 15 minutes. They can swim for 30 feet. And if you encounter anything, you can at least defend yourself.
Yeah.
You can turn into a crossel.
Check the feast list to see if it's anything.
Just go out there, look around, and whatever looks about right, turn into. You just got to see it.
See if you believe it.
Yeah.
They have a CAFO, whatever that is.
All right, so here's the real
Well, what
question. If, let's say you had someone with the feat that lets you remember perfectly for 30 days, and they're an illusionist, and a druid is looking at one of their illusions and really fails the savings throw, can they turn into an animal that was shown as an illusion? Because they believe they saw it.
Yeah, well, you could be a giant toad. They have a swim speed of 40 feet. And they also have swallow. So you could,
swallow the head. And
you can spit it back out again when you go.
Regurgitate it.
Yeah. And amphibious, so you just breathe underwater too. And you have a standing leap of 20 feet long or 10 feet high. So you can easily just traverse. Want to do a giant toad?
Sure.
AC
All I can
11.
find on Crossel is a creature from the game Star Ocean.
Huh.
I'm not seeing it as anything like an actual creature, and I didn't find it in any of the beast listings.
Okay.
And then the search is
I
not
would,
finding.
I would know about a toad though.
Surely, yeah.
Okay.
Also, dark vision, 30 feet, so
Yeah.
that works.
Or we could call it here because it's already past 8
Yeah,
o'clock,
good
and
idea.
we can continue this mystery next time.
Okay.
Sounds good.
All right.
Alright.
So, do you want to mention the email now, or at least
I
the
suppose we could.
potential results of it?
We several years ago played a game called Lotus Dimensions, and we've recently been contacted, emailed by the creators of the game. We were not exactly kind to it. And
Well,
this group was kind of.
this group
Yeah.
was kinder than the other group that we haven't played with in a long while, our Saturday group.
We try to give it a fair shot.
Yes.
We
And
found the benefits
we
to
are
it.
hoping to.
Intrigued by it.
Yes, we are intrigued. We are interested in perhaps playing a better version, an improved, more detailed version of the game, and hope you to see it soon on this channel.
And if the creators of the game are watching right now, eventually we're also going to see your response to
Yes,
email.
email-wise, yes.
Yeah. But again, we enjoyed the notion of the game,
Yes.
the concept of finding a non-violent means of resolving violent
And
situations.
if you thought we were negative to your game, you should see some of our playthroughs of Star Trek Adventures. We were far more negative to that one.
Yeah.
The combat in it is so frustrating. So
And also just playing many of the stories
the fact
that were
that you
professional
released
writers.
a game, bravo for releasing the game.
We're trying to develop our own game. A couple of the videos on YouTube are also from our Children of the Gods game. Again, it's based on Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition as we're playing now. So, you develop your own rule set, which could use more defining, but you already accepted that. And you develop your own world of stories and everything.
Yes.
So, you should feel very proud about those accomplishments.
But
Yeah.
as players, we were admittedly lost through much of it and trying to figure out how you intended things to work. And, well, you already saw those videos, so.
Okay.
You guys want to say anything about it?
Don't remember now.
It has been
It
some
was
time,
going
and we will
Yeah, I
look it
just
over
want to
again.
look it over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're glad
Alright.
to try out a new version.
Since I didn't roll any ones,
Uh-huh.
I'll give it a
And you
shot.
actually like spicy stuff
Yeah,
anyways,
Right.
so
See how you feel about it.
how much of a coward am I?
No,
I'm not
you
getting any
had
heat from it right now.
you had good sized pieces. It takes
I had a big chunk, yeah.
yeah. I had a pretty small chunk,
It seems
but it was more than dust.
kind of like a red hot that they put capsaicin extract on.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm sure
Not-
that's what defining.
An enjoyable flavor, but not over the top hot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, okay, yeah.
Wonderful. You want the rest of it?
No,
No.
Okay.
I just don't like the flavor.
Okay. Well.
Okay. You ready?
Ugh.
All right.
Until next time, happy
Okay.
gaming, and see you in the new year.
Yes.
Because we will be posting this to our Leonard Brothers Game YouTube channel before the end of the year, and hopefully 2021 will be better than 2020. Oh boy.
Yeah.
All right, you ready?
All right. Bye bye.